Appreciate that. Okay. This is something that I want to start doing more consistently. We're going to announce, as it's announced to us, any updates with the KW Command platform or any of the other technologies in the KW suite. So a handful of announcements. The one that I really want to make known to you guys today, can probably be most prevalent, is on your website. Okay, there is now a feature that lets you compare homes. This is super useful. Who here uses their KW well, maybe I don't want to ask this because maybe some of you don't, and that'll make me sad. Who uses their KW website? Who uses this to have their clients shop for homes? Okay, not enough hands are up. So I want to quickly just show you guys how you might use this in your business. It's super convenient. I'm going to quickly show you, and I promise it'll be worth it. Okay, so this is my client-facing app, right, or website. You guys all have one, and if you don't, come today at 3 o'clock upstairs, meet with me during my office hours. So the first time that a client gets onto this, it's going to be just any other home shopping website, right? What's really cool is if they're shopping on your specific link, everything that they do will be tied to you, right? So if I look up a home in Orem, okay, and I'm shopping on hunterschinneke.kw.com. That was like, that image isn't loading. So I click on this house here, right? It's all branded to Hunter Schinneke, okay? So all of my information is IDX'd onto it or pulled onto it, as well as all the information from the MLS. I'm going to show you what happens if I log in, though, as a consumer really quick, just so you guys can see what your client would see. Right, log in. Okay, so now I'm logged in as a consumer, all right? So a customer is shopping on the website. This is John Smith. Okay, let's say John favorites this home, okay? Now the feature that I want to show you guys today that's pretty cool, if I come into my profile, saved searches, right? And I have these collections here of my saved searches, click on this home. I now have the option to compare this, which I think is super cool. So I can press compare, can click a handful of other ones, and press compare, okay? And then drop it down. So you have an option to get up to 4 homes side by side. So I think this is super cool if you've identified a few properties in the area or similar properties that they want to see, and then help them look at it in a side-by-side view with all of the details on the same row right here so they can look at the exact square footage compared to it, the exact same bedroom, bathroom, all of that jazz. So I think super useful. I think you guys would probably agree. And honestly, I think the website is one of the most underutilized tools. So please, if you're not using it, get your clients using it. It's another touch. It's also a way to have your clients shop in a very systematic and organized way. Rather than getting Zillow links and screenshots, if they're just searching on your website and favoriting homes, I think it eliminates a lot of back and forth. Okay, Dean, you want to?
So if I favorited a home on your website, because I'm one of your client wannabes, and did that, do you get notified about that?
Correct. Yep. And you get notified if they are favoriting homes. You can turn on the notifications within Command. You also, if we were to go to Command right now. Oh, sorry. Second. Let me get logged in really quick. On everyone. Okay, so what's super cool is if I come into my dashboard and look at recently active, I can click right on there and notice that John Smith was just active, okay? And I can look at and see that he just favorited, and you can turn on your notifications, your push notifications on your phone as well. But I noticed that he just favorited this listing at 11:23 a.m. How powerful is that to know that your client just liked a home, okay? What you could do with that information is then, so that home that John Smith just liked was a home with a basement apartment. What does it look like if I then go find all of the homes with basement apartments in the surrounding area and say, hey, would love to go show you this home that you liked. Also, here's 2 other ones that are similar. What day can we go see this? Right? How powerful is that? So definitely recommend utilizing that. If you have questions about this, come and talk to me. Tuesdays, Thursdays, 3 to 4. Upstairs, my office hours. You can also text me and we can set up a time if we needed to. Any questions on that? Cool? See a lot of really energetic and happy and smiling faces. I love it. That's a joke. You guys all look really like depressed. Let's all throw on a smile. Okay, sweet. Okay, we'll go on to the next thing then. Okay, we are going to turn the time over to our broker, Dean, for our value moment. Let's give a hand to Dean.
Wow, I love that enthusiasm. Thank you. Do you have a clicker up here? Yeah. Got it? Wrong way. Okay, so got a quick video for you guys really quick. This event happened before many of you were born. So enjoy. It's about a 10-minute video, but I really want you to pay attention and ask yourself the question, what would you do if you were in a similar situation? Just hit it. Okay, so you saw this weird video and all that. First off, Crandall, why are you showing us this? But my thought is, what was your initial reaction? How did you respond to that when you saw that? It's crazy. Okay, what else? If you were in that kind of a situation, what would you do? How would you act? You're by yourself. You're like Crandall, you have Coke bottle eyeglasses and they're gone. No. What would you do? You try to persevere. Now, there was some drama they brought into this. The snakes, the crocodiles. Yeah, there were some crocs and all that. And she did know that crocodiles usually leave people alone, especially in these shallows, and they didn't bug her. So she wasn't afraid of that. Most of she also reported she never ran into any snakes at all the whole time that she was out there. It's just, there's that fear, but it also brings fear into us because if you're anything like I am, hate snakes, don't like snakes at all. Anyway, whoops, man, I keep going the wrong way. So I want you guys to think of a time when you faced adversity. It doesn't have to be you survived an airplane crash. Anybody here survived an airplane crash? Okay, just checking. You don't have to, but what did you do and how did you get there? Because we all have our experience. Well, you've had our moments. What'd you do? How did you get through a difficult time in your life?
I prayed. I just prayed and, oh gosh, oh no, no, no. Just experiencing incredible odds, and just continually looking up and praying and knowing that I wasn't enough to get through what I had to get through. I just had to trust that unseen hand, and I just kept going and I keep going. And I know that sounds really trite, but it's the absolute truth.
Anyone else? Hard things. Has anybody here not experienced hard things? Okay, because we all have, and I want you, as you go through that, and sometimes they're super personal, you don't want to talk about those, and that's fine. But I want you to know that there will have experiences in here. So let's bring it back to the world of real estate. What has you concerned today? Is today's market like it was 2 years ago? How many have been in the business for less than 2 years? Okay, we've got a few hands, less than 5? Okay, that's at least half the room. Is the market different now than it was when you first got started? It's a little different. A few hands. Rob's been in the business for a while. He's clearing his throat. He goes, "Oh, I've seen it all." And we've seen some really difficult stuff. What is your if you had to pick a concern, what is your biggest fear? What's your biggest concern right now? Just go ahead and yell it out. The media's the public perception based on what the media is dishing out, because the media is always super accurate and fair. Right? What else? What other fears are there? What other concerns do you have? Affordability. Affordability for first-time home buyers, for next-time home buyers, interest rates. Sheila, can you fix that for us? Yeah, sure. Okay, what else? Inventory, high, low? It's low. Okay. Yeah, it is low. This morning I was looking in American Fork. We have exactly 2 months of inventory. In the last 30 days, we sold 35 homes, and there are actually 70 homes active today. I can do math. Okay, we have 2 months of inventory in American Fork. Lehigh, it's like 2.2 months of inventory. Lehigh, Highland, Alpine, it's like 2.9, and it's 3 months of inventory in the whole county. Just because I run my numbers every day. So those are just some things to worry about. So here's the really good news. You're going to love this. When we remind ourselves of resourcefulness, resilience, fear goes away and our confidence does return. And here's the fun part. The cavalry is not about to come over the hill. No one's coming to save us. Hare, are you excited? I am. It's awesome. It's okay. You're stronger than you think you are. You've got this. And it's because of, and I appreciate your sharing that, Scarlett. There is that unseen hand. I love the sign that Bart Anthony used to put on his door, and I think someone stole it when we moved here. But he says, your dreams only work when you do. Does he still have that sign somewhere? Nope. Okay. Your dreams only work when you do. Guys, there are things well beyond our control. All we're recommending is that you go out and work on those things you can control. You can talk to people. Quit being secret agents, talk to more people, and that's the difference. It's such a simple message. If you have not gone to Value Squared, there are a ton of things in there that will prepare you for the here and now to help you describe your value to your sellers, describe the value of why you want a buyer agent on the other side. It is really hard when you're working with a for sale by owner or you're working with an unrepresented buyer because they have all these expectations and think you're supposed to take care of everything. And it's like, no, I represent this person over here. That's a hard transaction. But guess what? Real estate would be super easy if there were not people involved. But there always are. So enjoy the process and go get them. Because like I said, the cavalry's not coming, but it's okay. You really are stronger. So what's the one thing you can do right now, no matter how small, that will make your situation better? Gary's going to tell you, what kind of a business are we in? Lead generation. That's all it is, generating leads. I don't care what business you're in. It's about generating leads. April, do you have to generate leads to get shoots? Yeah, you do. And so you have to come and talk to all these strangers and say, look at the pictures I've taken. I was looking in the mirror as your son was posing. I was going, gosh, that looks like me. Never. Okay. But all I'm saying is, you have to contact people. You have to let people know what you have, what value you can offer and bring to their lives. I've talked about this a million times, and I'll say it a million times before I die. We're in a business of blessing lives, the byproduct of which is money. Bless more lives, make more money. Go out and do that. Anyway, appreciate it. Go out and make it happen. And thank you all for being here today.